What's going on, guys? Patrick here, bringing you a brand new video. Today we got another killer video for you guys, full of information. Today we're going to be looking at the 3 biggest mistakes that are losing you money in this market. We're going to be breaking down each and every one of these, and I myself have also fallen victim at a point in time to each and every one of these. So make sure you guys stay tuned all the way until the end so you can make sure that you try to avoid these mistakes. The number one thing I find that helps out is learn from the mistakes of others so that you don't have to make that costly mistake for yourself as well. I learned from other people. I made different mistakes than you guys can learn from me. Then go on ahead and probably end up making your own mistakes, and who knows, down the line you might make a video similar to this as well. But let's dive into these. These are sort of going to be in order in terms of one leads up to the other. So we're going to start at the very beginning. The number one mistake I see a lot of people make is not using the right platforms, the right exchanges, and the right tools, and therefore they're losing money either in fees, and those exchanges being hacked. Several people lost money because of the security of the exchange that they were using. Maybe they got enticed by something, maybe something drew them in, but they didn't really look into it and they didn't really have that security in there. So I thought a good opportunity for me to mention some of the ones that I use and what I'm using to keep myself safe, the different platforms and everything that I go into. So before we dive into that, as always though, make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up button. Leave a comment down below if you want to see more of these different style videos. We can incorporate both our technical analysis videos that we talk about, that are the usual videos for this channel, that we can also throw in some of these more educational, less technical analysis, more educational on how to actually improve your chances and succeed in this market. So let me know down below in the comments that's something you guys do want to see, and of course be subscribed and have your notifications turned on if you guys are interested in seeing more of those videos so you can check back in every single time we upload a new video. But let's get started with tool number 1. ExpressVPN. Now, yes, trading or investing in crypto overall, very simple. You don't really need a lot of things to get started, but there are a few things which you probably want to invest in order to make sure that you are secure, you're safe, and you're not running any risks. The first one would be ExpressVPN. To me, this is, if having a VPN on your computer is a must. Now, depending on where you are, you can even use this to access some exchanges that you can't in the country that you're currently in. That's one thing that I see a lot of people use it for. But to me, ExpressVPN, or the reason to use a VPN, is just to make sure you are secure no matter what network you are in. There's some very interesting videos online, very basic 1-minute videos that show you how exactly what happens when you use a public Wi-Fi and how easy it is for any Wi-Fi that you're on to get hacked, or for people to access your files and your information if you are, browsing the web, putting in your password and stuff on a Wi-Fi network. And the VPN sort of makes that so it's not easy for those people to get access to your computer, and it makes you a lot less vulnerable, increases your safety, your security, and everything, which is very important when it comes to dealing with your investments and your money. Now, the next one is going to be Binance. These are the exchanges that I'm currently using, and again, these are the biggest exchanges, and I usually recommend sticking to these exchanges. Binance, to me, number one. If you guys want to see the links to all of those down below, they all come with some special bonuses that you can get some free money signing up and whatnot. Binance is where I buy altcoins, right? All the altcoins that I have. If they're on Binance, then if they're not on Binance and I really want them, we can go through separate routes. Of course, that's always there. But for the most part, Binance is where I look to get altcoins. And then we have leverage exchanges, which is where you can actually, leverage trade. And therefore, if you guys know what you're doing, we're going to talk about this in a second, you can make a lot of money doing that as well. So Binance is what I use for my altcoins. Then we have Bybit and we have BitMEX, which are the 2 that I use for actually trading. The reason why I have one on each, I start off with BitMEX. I'm starting to move over into Bybit. I do like the platform and everything, but the reason I have 2 is for me to be able to have long-term positions and also short-term positions in case I'm going to have both open at the same time. I can't have 2 Bitcoin trades open. So what ends up happening is I use one on each exchange. That's sort of why I'm having those. Again, if you guys want some free money to sign up to these exchanges, then make sure to check out the link down below so you guys can stay updated, and you guys can obviously claim your free bonus. You can claim everything that comes with that. Never hurts to make some free money. And again, these are, in my opinion, I believe, and most people will agree, most people that have been in the space for a while will agree, these are the most trusted platforms. So if you're interested in what exactly you should be using, ExpressVPN is the one I use. There's another one called NordVPN in terms of your VPNs. And then exchanges, I like Binance, I like Bybit, and I like BitMEX. Now, this is a tool that I see a lot of people, not many people get into, and it's another one of my favorites, 3 Commas. 3 Commas allows me to create an account on Binance, create an account on Bybit, and then I can link those accounts onto my 3 Commas so that everything is on one dashboard. I can access trades on different exchanges, all from this dashboard right here. I can monitor everything. They have trading bots. They allow you to set up your trades in a lot easier. I have videos on this on the channel, and all this can be done directly on 3 Commas. So to me, a big one that a lot of people are missing out on. It's not expensive considering what you're dealing with, which is your investments and how you want to maximize them and being able to have access to more information. And then, of course, like I said, they have trading bots and everything that are options for these as well. Highly recommend checking them out. Their link will also be in the description with a special bonus for anybody who does want to sign up. I've been using them for a very, very long time. Everybody who signed up to them has really enjoyed it as well. And it's come to be one of those tools that I think a lot of people are missing out on and missing opportunities just by not being involved into. Then the second thing, this number 1 was a pretty big topic. Of course, having the right exchanges, the right tools, the right things to back you up and to make sure you are maximizing your returns, maximizing your security and everything. Number 2, I've noticed big mistake people make that's costing them money is not really knowing what you're doing. And that ties in well with the actual exchanges that we talked about, where we have these exchanges, Bybit, BitMEX particularly, where you can leverage trade. And a lot of people here, you can make a lot of money leverage trading. That's very true. The fact that you can leverage it means that you can make way more money than you would have if you were not using them. The problem is only people that know what they're doing usually end up making money. Sometimes you have the one-off fluke that you were successful, but then you get that confidence, you try again and again, realizing you don't know what you're doing because you're gonna keep losing money. The reason why they say, 98% of traders lose, 97% of traders lose, if you took only the statistics of people who actually knew what they were doing, it would be different. Not 100% of the people were going to make money. Obviously, that's never going to be the case, but I guarantee you it wouldn't be 98% of people lose money. The reason 98% of people lose money is because a lot of people that don't know what they're doing are just diving into this because they've heard a rumor that it does well, they seem to do well for somebody else. They dive into it not really knowing what they're doing, sort of guessing, trying to convince themselves that they think Bitcoin's going up for no real reason. There's no real substance behind what they think, and then they end up losing money. So very important when it comes to knowing what you're doing is either learn first, use a paper trading account. BitMEX stuff offers a paper trading account, which is fake money that they put on your account basically that allows you to trade as if it were real money, but you're not really making or losing any money. It's all fake, so you can test it out and test your strategy. See if you actually know what you're doing and if you can consistently be successful. Or there are a lot of other people out there who you can follow. I'm not just saying myself, obviously I have my own stuff. I will talk about that in just a second, but there's a lot of people out there. If you don't want to use my stuff, that's totally okay. You do not have to, but there's a lot of other people you can follow, you can learn from. There are courses, there are group memberships, whatever. There's a bunch of places where you can invest your time and money into learning what to do or how to do things so that you can, again, increase your chances of success long term. I did mention, again, not going to stick on this for a long time, just briefly mention, I do post every single one of the trades that I enter in the Trade Alert group. We have altcoin trades, we have leverage trades, and we have the #1 community in the cryptocurrency space full of people ready and able to answer any questions that you have. Like I said, I post every single one of the trades that I enter in here so that people can simply take that information, either copy it, use their own technical analysis to adjust their own trade, whatever it is you want to do with that information. I give you guys stop losses, take profits, entry price, updates, everything that goes on to me when it comes to me entering a trade. And if you guys do want to copy it, it simply takes 2 to 3 minutes and everything is set up for you. So profits are taken automatically as well. And it becomes very, very passive. We also have a 14-day free trial. So good news if you're interested in this and you do, of course, want to try this out, but you don't know if you don't know if you want to spend money on it, that's totally okay. 14-day free trial. If you guys cancel before your 14 days is over, you're not going to get charged. It's very simple. You get 2 weeks access to the group for free. If you don't like it, cancel and you won't be charged. It breaks all barriers for people that are interested in this. And again, if you want to have something to supplement, if you want to make some money with your actual portfolio, you can copy the trades that I have. So that's going to be #2. Not knowing what you're doing is a very big one that costs a lot of people a lot of money. It either makes them lose money or not knowing what they're doing could even hinder them and stop them from making more money. Now, the last one, but not least, very, very important, fear of missing out and also not capitalizing on opportunities. And I mentioned this a little bit in one of my previous videos where I talked about my top 5 altcoins. Again, that was just 5 of the ones that I like. There's more, and then obviously I can make future videos and talk about different ones. But one thing I wanted to hit home on, and I focused on a lot during that video, was the fact that people don't look for opportunity. Right? People look for, this is what most people do. They'll go into 24-hour change, or what a lot of people do. They'll notice that specific, this time it's Enjin. It's not fair. I like Enjin. Let's say Nexo, for example, right? It might be a great crypto, but let's say it's pumping 30% in one day. All of a sudden, people are going to be jumping into Nexo, trying to make that 30 become 60. They're like, oh, it's already up 30. Maybe I can ride it to 50. And then it dumps on them, right? And they end up losing money. That's because they weren't chasing opportunity. They were chasing the fear. They had the fear of missing out on the pump that was already happening and that had already gone by. If you miss that opportunity, that's okay. What you should be looking for is identifying new opportunities, identifying the positions that you can actually get into comfortably, hold for a longer period of time, and make money in those holds. One of the ones I talk about a lot is Enjin. Why do I talk about Enjin? Because I believe it's undervalued. I believe for everything that it's been able to do, if it had the hype and everything backing it like a lot of these big name altcoins do, it would be in the top 10, maybe the top 15, but I think it could even be in the top 10 given all the partnerships and everything that it's done in the past. Instead, it's currently ranked at number 54 with an $88 million market cap. It's very, very undervalued. So to me right there, opportunity, right? The opportunity to get into something that I believe is worth much more for a very, very low price because it's not hyped. That is something I think a lot of people miss out on. And if you want to capitalize on actually making money in any market, right? The traditional market, stock market, if you want to, real estate, if you want in the crypto market, identifying opportunity is very, very important. Being able to see that opportunity, being able to see something that's undervalued that you can get in, and then you can watch it grow into what you believe it's worth. Sometimes you'll be right, sometimes you'll be wrong. And that, again, that's going to come, practice is going to come in, your own research is going to come in. A lot of things are going to play factors in that. But being able to identify opportunity is probably, to me, the number one thing that's going to separate people from being successful investors and making money in this versus the people that are not going to be successful and are not going to make money in this. So hopefully this did give you guys a little bit of more information as to what I look for, how to set things up. I tried to make this sort of in order, so it goes from number 1, the tools and the exchanges, then number 2, into actually knowing what you're doing and finding out how people that can actually guide you and help you through this. And then last but not least, being able to actually identify the opportunities for yourself and then grow your portfolio from there. So hopefully that was informative. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget, as always, leave a thumbs up on the video, leave a comment down below letting me know what you guys think and what other questions you have or what different type of videos do you guys want to see. And I'll see you guys back on Monday for another video.